Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. In this episode, there is an achievement out of Istanbul for driving 2,500 kilometer journeys 3 times that originate from Istanbul. So we're going to do the first one today. Might cut it up into 2 episodes because it's 40 hours of game driving, which is going to be about an hour and a half of real driving. So we'll see how this all works out. But if we jump into the job market, we can take some diesel oil from Istanbul to Metz. It's going to be cutting all the way up into France here through across Germany. I was thinking about going up into Scandinavia, but this one actually makes the most money. So for the sake of making over 100,000 euros on our drive, a 39-hour drive and 10 minutes, let's get this started. I'm kind of excited about this. So if you can recall in the last episode, we picked up our new base in Istanbul and we added another truck and another driver. And this actually, 100,000, is going to get us pretty close to another truck alone, just in this one drive. But I'm going to try to break this up. This will be the longest journey I think I've done. I don't think we've done one longer than 2,500 kilometers here. So this might be the longest. What's going on? We're rolling. Okay, so we got to get out behind us here. That's right. This is the one that... Come on, truck. What's going on? There we go. Okay, I got it all together. So I'll go pick this up. Looks like we got a little bit of driving to go pick up the diesel, and then we will, get on the road here. Got some rain to start out. Gosh, I'm struggling to get going here. I haven't driven for about 3 or 4 days, so we'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so we have arrived at NS Oil and already got 400 euros in tickets here before we've even started the thing. I did hit a couple things but didn't do any damage to the truck, so not off to the best start here. But hopefully we can rebound once we get the trailer on. I was trying to think, will we make it? Could we conceivably make it the whole way without any damage to the trailer or to the truck or any fines? And we should be on time. It's an external contract, so we have 18 hours of real time to make it. And it's probably going to take me 40 hours. Will probably take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours, I think, of real driving time. And so I'm thinking to do it in maybe half-hour segments or maybe hour segments. We'll see how the energy holds up here. Well, we didn't make it the whole way without damaging the truck. We got the back end out of the parking lot. That's pretty good. Seriously, DHL Express, watch where you're going. Where did it even come from? Gosh. All right. Anyway. Okay, so we're not going to make it the whole trip without damage. I'm not feeling it today, apparently. I'm not in the zone. I've got a ticket, damage already. Fortunately for this achievement, the damage doesn't matter, so we'll still qualify for the one of the 3 trips of the achievement, providing we get to the end, I think, with the trailer still attached. So we should be good in that regard. Where did the thing even come from, though? Anyway. Come on. It's not that heavy. So one of the things I don't necessarily like about the bigger cities is that it seems like the city driving... So there's 2 time scales in the game, right? One is for highway driving and one is for city driving, and then for when you're in gas stations or like sleeping area parking lots and stuff like that. And they're vastly different time frames. But like I think all of Istanbul is set for that city time driving scale, which is really slow. So that 34-minute drive from where we were... Cut me off. From where we were over here to pick up the trailer... took quite a bit of time, and so driving around in a big city is kind of it just doesn't move as fast as the rest of the game. So I'm not necessarily a big fan of the big city driving experiences. They just feel like they take quite a bit more time than the rest of the game does. But once we get on the highway, we should start making pretty good time here. If I can stop running into things, we might even make it the whole way. Ooh. Seems like a lot of people run into things in Istanbul. Another accident on our left. But anyway, yeah, we'll get going here and touch base as we get out onto the highway. It looks like we are on the main road out of the city now. So we are on the highway outside of Istanbul now, and we have retired, so we're going to pull in here and grab some sleep. This will be our first sleep of the journey. We'll probably need, well, if we can do what, 8 hours, I think it is, before we need to rest, then it's going to be quite a bit of, what are we doing here? I'm trying to figure out how to get out of here. It's going to be a good number of sleeps here, right? This will be like a 5-day journey. It's a lot. And we need gas too, so we might as well get gas. Can I get gas here? Is it going to let me get gas? Nope. Nope. Must not be diesel. Oh, there it is over there. Well, we'll get it at the next one. Oh, yep. Kind of hit those gas pumps there. But we got diesel, so it's kind of a plus minus, right? Hit the gas pumps with the diesel gas. It doesn't really do any damage, I don't think. Let's go over here. And what? Can't get out this way? Okay, I know we can get out this way. Okay, so now we're going to go get gas. This is just a little bit of creative driving. Don't worry, we got this down. Okay. Anyway, we'll sort out these little loop-de-loops and get back out on the highway here and touch base in a little bit. There we go. Gasoline. It's a little bit after midnight on Sunday morning, and we are crossing the border from Turkey into Bulgaria, our first border crossing. This will take a while, but so far, so good, making pretty decent time. And we haven't hit anything except pulling out of the parking lot there, so. So, a little bit under 33 hours left to go. We have driven through the night. We've got a cloudy day. We can see the sun coming up over there. Nice, fun nighttime drive taking us through the night. And I did some of the math on the trip, actually, because remember now, it's about 3 minutes of game time to a real hour. 3 minutes of real time to an hour of game time when you're on the highway. And so if it's 40 hours, that's about 2 hours of game time of real world driving, even if you're always making the correct time limits and not counting in kind of city driving and stuff like that. So my guess is it's actually probably going to take us about 2.5 hours to do this whole trip. So, and as I was driving through the night, it was kind of funny because I started getting tired because it's about 10 o'clock, I think, here or so. And so you kind of pick up that game sense kind of invades your body, thinking, wow, I've been driving all night here. I'm getting kind of tired, but making good time. Looks like we got good weather today. We are still in Bulgaria somewhere, although I assume we're going to be hitting Hungary pretty soon. And we have made 2,100 kilometers left, so about 400 kilometers driven. But we'll keep chugging along. Gah! 400 for what? I don't think I was even speeding there. Where was that? Oh well. It's Bulgaria, right? They just get you. Speed trap of Euro Truck Simulator 2. I was watching the speed limits and I was... Okay. Fine. Be that way, Bulgaria. Second sleepy time. So I've driven all the way through the night. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. And we could go another 2 hours, but I saw the spot to rest, so might as well grab it there. Whoops. Oh, damn it. Just slept 16 hours. Okay. And now it's nighttime again. So, yeah, a little more nighttime driving here. That wasn't intentional. We're up to 65,000 euros now with some of our drivers picking up cash. Little jobs here, though. Maria M., our new driver, picks up 1,400 euros, the one we just hired in the last episode. She's getting busy. Nice. God, I didn't want to drive through the night again, though. Oh, well. See you on the other side. 28 hours left, crossing into Romania. Third country on the trip. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning. And still just chugging along. This is long, though. I mean, we're a little bit over a quarter of the way through. I feel like I've been driving for a while. What? Red light violation? 400, 360, 400. So 1160 in fine so far. So we have driven through our second night now. The sun is coming up to the right of us here. And we still are in, well, it's about 27 hours left. And so far, yeah, still hanging in there. I am feeling a little tired. It's been a while. I mean, we've driven 13 hours of game time. And I think it's time for me to take a break. So I'm going to make it down to maybe 20 hours, 19 hours, and then take a break for a little bit. But I think maybe I'll just do it in one shot here, a couple hours. Sun's been up for a few hours now. It is a little bit under 24 hours left to go. I've been driving for 15 hours of game time and slogging along here. It's still somewhere in Hungary. I imagine shortly we'll be crossing the border here, but starting to get into some faster roads. The Balkans, there's a lot of single lane highways, especially in Romania and Bulgaria. And now I think we're finally starting to get into some of these 2-lane highways where we can really make town, because you're cutting through a lot of the towns, and I think the game slows down to the town time when you do that, which makes it quite slow as you're going through some of those places at the modified speed time, the modified game scale time. So this looks like a pretty major highway now, and I think it's probably going to be pretty big highways all the way from here to Metz. So I bet, even though we have more than half the drive left, maybe time-wise, it might not take as long. But I'm going to go about another 4 hours, 3-4 hours, and then take a short rest here. Kind of stand up, stretch my legs and stuff, because I think we've been going about a little bit more than an hour. I can't. Must be close to an hour now. Counting the pickup of the truck, the trailer. So, and we need to sleep, too, in a little bit. So we are at the border of Romania and Hungary, going through this border check here. We just grabbed 8 hours of sleep in a parking lot, and it's now about 7 o'clock in the evening on Monday evening. So it's our third sleep, I think, and we'll get a few more hours of driving before we need to take a break here. So, yeah, checking your documents. There we go. Starting to get a little bleary-eyed from driving for like an hour. It's like real driving. I'm not used to driving now that we've got the pandemic. There's Parkera and his tractor. Hey, Parkera. No damage. I think. Oh. 2% damage to the trailer. Bummer. I just got the truck fixed in the town we went through, too. But, oh well. It is sunset on the Monday, on the end of our third day, I think. I think we started on Friday evening or Saturday or something like that. Lost track of time. We are over halfway, 19 hours left. So we've got 20 hours of the trip down. And I'm going to take a mental break here in a little bit once I get a next opportunity to do so. But I think I might grab some sleep in the game too, just so I don't have to drive more in the night again. Got to turn left up here. Somewhere I should be able to stop and pull over. But yeah, I feel like I need to recharge. I'm not used to driving this long in real life anyway, and driving this long in game. I know with the pandemic and stuff, it's kind of funny. I had to drive a half an hour the other day somewhere, and I was thinking, wow, this is far. And like before the pandemic, you wouldn't think a half an hour is far at all. My wife was driving to work and said the same thing. She said it took her 35 minutes to get to work. She's like, I drove this every day? So I think our tolerance for driving has gone way down. So finally, it took a little while, but we got a rest area up ahead. A lot of traffic here too. Going slowly. We need both gas and sleep. We don't really need sleep, but I'm going to sleep so I can drive more in the daytime. But I need to take a break, so I'm going to take a little bit of a rest from the game here once we get some gas in here. We'll pull over and sleep a little bit. Ah, dude, you're taking the one gas pump? All right, catch some sleep here. So we drive more in the daytime. It's 11 o'clock at night. Wake up in the morning. Perfect. And I'm going to take a break now. We'll be back in a few minutes. We are at 111,000 euros on this ride. What did we leave it? Like 43? So in the course of driving these 3 days in game time, we've picked up about 70,000 from our other drivers. Maria keeps racking up 1,500 euro jobs about. So she's awesome. I like her. All right, I'm going to take a break. Be back in a few minutes.